Yes and no. There is qualitative research in the US, in the modern day US. So there were some studies back in the 70s with the communes, the hippie kind of lifestyle and child rearing in big sort of communal environments. But I think that's not exactly applicable to what we're experiencing today. And there's also research in other countries where some sort of plural marriage, with typically polygamy, is done and is embedded in the culture. But again, that's not very applicable to current day US. And so as far as current day US goes, there are only some qualitative studies. So we don't have statistics, we don't have numbers, but we have this one sociologist, researcher, Elizabeth Sheff, who went in and interviewed a number of different families who are polyamorous and who have raised children in these kinds of environments. And what she found in this sort of non-statistical qualitative way was that there were no signs of these children suffering in any way. There were no signs that their intellectual development was any different than any other child, that their emotional development was stunted in any way. In fact, both the parents and the children themselves expressed a lot of different benefits of having multiple people take care of them. Things like, well, there are more people to drive me to school practice, to soccer practice or to school. There are more people to help me with homework. There are more people to talk to when I need someone to talk to. There are, there are adults with multiple interests and hobbies and skills that they can teach kids. Parents are more relaxed and have more time because there are other people to help out. Financially, they're helping each other out as well, and so there were a lot more benefits that families reported than there are sort of drawbacks. And the the main worries that the parents especially had were there were two main worries that parents had. One was that kids would experience bullying and stigma from other kids when they went to school. Luckily, at least from what Sheff's research found, was that most kids didn't get that. Perhaps these parents were careful enough to send their kids to more liberal schools or environments where they wouldn't get that sort of bullying. And the other worry was that kids would experience sort of attachment issues when some of these people, some of these partners were no longer partners. And if that happened on a somewhat more regular basis, they would feel like all of these adults who were here and part of my life are now abandoning me in some way. Again, there was not a lot of evidence that kids were very traumatized by this kind of experience, but we're going to need a lot more research, and we're going to need statistics and some numbers before we can say that for sure. But that's what we have right now.